Hi, this is Sue from the Wellesley Free Library. Whether you are a local history buff, a longtime resident of Wellesley, or someone who recently moved here, I think you will enjoy these Wellesley local history treasures. They are the high school yearbook, The Wesleyan, local digitized maps, and the Wellesley Townsman. They are available to you 24/7 without a password, and you can access them from anywhere. How do you find these local treasures? They're on our website. I'm going to take you on a tour of the website so that you can locate them and enjoy them as much as we do. Okay, let's get started with looking at our Wellesley local history treasures. We're going to go up to our address bar and put in wellesleyfreelibrary.org. And once we're at our web page, you're going to be able to go under services, think of that as adult services, and be able to locate what you would like to find. We're going to start with the Wellesley Yearbooks. So we're going to just go down in our toolbar here and menu here and be able to find it. It takes us to the page where our digitized yearbooks are being hosted on Internet Archive. And as you can see that they have been put in here by the date that they were archived. So you can just scroll down to the date that you're looking for and be able just to click on the one that you would want to look at. Another way, though, of looking for it, and maybe look at more than one, if you don't want to go to one by one and do it, you can choose the years that you would like to look at. And I'm going to choose a few years here for us to look at. Once I have selected them, I can apply my filter. Comes up with the three that I have chosen. And we're going to start with the 1950. To be able to look at it, just click on the cover and it comes up. As you can see, this started out in the middle because I've been looking at it, but you can go back to the very beginning by just sliding your bar down here and it takes you to the cover. I chose this one because I wanted to be able to go to a certain page. I can go to it just by selecting one page at a time and it will flip the pages for me. Shows you all the things. You can make the pages larger or smaller so that you can look at it better by zooming in, and you can zoom in as much as you would like to. I would like for us to be able to go to a certain page because I want you to see the page that we have a former Wellesley resident who became quite famous. And we're going to go back one more page here. And right here you can see the person I'm thinking about, Sylvia Plath. If you can't see it well enough, you can just make it larger and be able to read what they say about Sylvia. As you notice, it says right there, future writer. So this is very easy for you to use. We're going to go back here now and take a look at the 2008. Each of these yearbooks gives you a glimpse of the culture that is going on in Wellesley at that time and how the high school students choose to present what is going on at the high school. So you see lots of activities, and if you go from one to the other, you can see new things have been added and are being highlighted at all times. They're putting their activities at the beginning so that you can take a look at all of those. So I hope that you enjoy looking at some of those and get a glimpse of a little bit of Wellesley history. So let's go back now to find our next treasure, and that we're going to be able to find under adult services as well. We're going to go to the local maps. If you click on local maps here under research, you'll see this landing page. You can search the collection if you know what you're looking for, but if you don't know, you want to look at all the items, you can just click on all items and you'll see all 19 of the ones we currently have on our local maps page. These are individual ones. As I said, the bound volumes have to be put with a different vendor because Digital Commonwealth does not have a means for us to be able to upload bound items on here. So Here we've got 19 maps. We can limit them, and as we add new maps, which we are going to be doing due to the generosity of the Wellesley Community Preservation Committee, who funded us in the past year to be able to have 99 more maps digitized so that you will have access to a little bit more of Wellesley's history. So we received those digitizations right before the library was closed for the pandemic. When we get back, we'll start uploading those so you have a lot to look forward to. On this page, you can see you can just narrow it down to just Wellesley. You can look here at the years that it covers and decide what you are interested in. Let's just click it limited here to Wellesley real quick. I just wanted to click on this one because this one too has pages that you can turn. It's not really bound. It just really has one individual map, but they included the cover that it was put in when they did it. Again, you can make it larger by clicking on the plus button up there in the corner. So down here, you can make things even larger by clicking on plus even more. Say, because I can't read the street names on there right now, but if I keep doing this, I certainly can. And I can look at the streets to see what was here at that point in time versus what we currently have. You can see Wellesley is here and Needham is here. So this includes a little bit of history from both, but we were once part of Needham, so that's okay. All right, so look forward to those new maps that we're going to be getting for the local maps. Let's go back here to our services again, because we also have a bound atlas that you can take a look at. That one is actually covered here under government links. This one we did not digitize. You can look at it because it was done by the State Library several years ago, and it's the 1897, so we're talking some real history here. They have each digitized page for you to look at, and you can click on it, make it larger again so that you can see what there was back in 1897. Lots to look at there. You can make a full page by clicking on the full page up here as well. And then if you want to just go page by page looking at things, it will take you page by page here, and you can look at the whole atlas if you would like to do so. Let's get back here to where we have those. The last thing that we want to take a look at is the Wellesley Townsman. So we're going to go back here to services again, and we're going to go down to the Wellesley Townsman under research. And when we're looking here, you can see that there is a guide for using it that Tyson Bowles made up that you can look at, which will give you some directions on how to be able to use this. On this page, there are actually 3 different parts of this online. We do have it on microfilm for you to come and look at. We have the rights for the 1906 to 1989, so we were able to digitize that in an archive. The 2005 to current was actually the rights for those were given to Newsbank, and so when you click on that, it's going to take you to Newsbank. Right now, we just have a little bit of a hole right in the middle, 1990 to 2004, but we have just been given the rights, digital rights to that, and we will hopefully be able to get that digitized, so we'll be able to at least search the Wellesley Townsman when we're not open. For you to look at. So we're going to click on that. When you look at our archived Townsman, you can use 3 different features: the search, the browse, and then the viewer is where you'll be able to actually see the pages. I'm going to start out with the browse right now, and I'm going to go to a certain year here. I'm going to choose November of 1963, and many of you already think, oh yes, I know what happened during that time. To be able to look at this, as you notice, it took us from the browse to the viewer, so now we're in the viewer, and this, of course, is the issue that came out after John Fitzgerald Kennedy was assassinated. So It's getting very, very tricky here that it's trying to get to where we want to be. As we go from page to page, we can look at it this way. And on this page, there's a very nice picture that we can look at, and you can do this for the articles as well. Just a certain article that you're looking for, you can just go ahead and clip that, take our scissors right here, and it's going to ask me, because we've got 2 pages up here, page 6 or 7, which one is on the left side. I'm going to click on that. I can bring the highlighted area in right from what I want it to actually include. And then once I do that, I can clip it right out of there. I got it. It'll allow me to copy it, to save it to a file. I can print it, and it will just print that out for me. So you have lots of options there that you can use. I also wanted to point out that in this toolbar up here where we were able to get the scissors to clip the article we wanted, it does have the capability of emailing. You can email the entire issue to yourself so you can read it at home at your convenience. The last thing I wanted to just point out was that the database has a search feature so that you can bring up anything that has the words that you're looking for. It could be keywords. You can use a Boolean search here and change the search criteria for and or not for the words. Or you can just go over here and do a keyword search. And so I just wanted to show you how this would work if we do that. Just put in Kennedy assassination, and down here you also have the ability to limit your search by the date range that you're looking for. As we look at it right now, we have the relevance is selected here, and we're looking for articles. And this one that we found the nice picture in is the second one that's here. So you have a lot of options with being able to find more about Wellesley history here with the Townsman. It can be a little tricky, so if you are having problems, give us a call or stop by. We'll be glad to go over it with you. We'll be offering some classes when we come back. So look forward to hearing from you at that point in time about what you would like for us to teach. Thank you very much for your time today, and I hope that you will enjoy 3 of Wellesley history treasures.